At the Agbobloshi market in Accra, traders sort through heaps of rotten onion stock to salvage the good ones to sell. Ghana imports about 70% of its onion from Niger and has been experiencing shortages since the West African Regional Bloc, ECOWAS, closed the borders around Niger following the July 26 coup that ousted President Mohamed Bazoum. Mamoudou Al-Haldo is an onion trader and says the regional security challenges are disrupting the food supply chain, raising prices.
Before, when they take the onion from Niger, they can pass Burkina to Ghana. But because of jihadists, jihadists, there are many days, they are attacking the cars. So later, they are returning to Benin and enter Togo and come to Ghana. So about a few days ago, when the coup happened in Niger, and the Benin people too, they closed their borders.
A 2022 report by the Global Network Against Food Crisis placed about 41 million people in West Africa and the Sahel region at risk of experiencing an acute food crisis or worse. Ziad Hamwi is a co-chair of the Food Trade Coalition for Africa. He says ECOWAS' decision to place border sanctions on Niger threatens the entire region's food security.
There's a lot of food across the region. The problem is not with growing the food. The problem is with moving the food from the areas of production to the areas of consumption.
Hamwi calls on the regional bloc to prioritize food security in their approach to the Niger coup.
We have to start by examining the deficiencies in our regional agriculture value chains and to look at what really the problems are, to address these problems and to avoid the scenarios happening over and over again because of this nexus between security and economics and politics.
ECOWAS says it is prepared to send troops against Niger's military junta leader if they cannot be persuaded to restore constitutional order. Security analysts have criticized the move, noting the absence of a solid plan for military intervention in the region, or any plan to deal with refugees and other likely consequences of a war. Mutaru Mumuni Mukhtar is the executive director for the West African Center for Counter-Extremism. He says Niger has existing challenges with violent extremism and ethnic conflicts that threaten the entire region.
These things makes the country very vulnerable for any kind of military intervention. So when you intervene militarily without a blueprint for containing possible fallout from it, there's a tendency that vulnerable young people who are unemployed, jobless, frustrated, angry young people could be transformed into violent rebel-type groups in support of the coup leaders in the country. And that can have a huge impact on security in the sub-region.
Advocates continue to urge ECOWAS to solve the Niger crisis diplomatically to avoid any economic and security catastrophe for all of West Africa. Senanu Tord for VOA News, Accra, Ghana.